The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Smith. 20! And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd downs.
Now Geno. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line.
Well, I didn't even know they had a direct.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Sassy, chill. Girl.
The danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage. And that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing Jones.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't even about that.
Solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but he did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Geno out to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jones. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Straight ahead, Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Geno. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Nabers taking it in. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Smith. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay, here we go.
In motion comes the tight end left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, hey.
Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Up we go.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Boye Mafe from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Back to Walker on first down. Gets past one man. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Back to throw, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Hyatt has got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Keeps himself upright. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
67 yards.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt, 63 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
Now Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
To throw is Smith.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go. Up we go.
Second down and goal. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, Walker showing the power. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 44. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2.
Half tempo, half tempo.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And Walker once more. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Smith to throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
That is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. He's going to let it fly. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Smith.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Smith. Gets this to Fant. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Here we go.
Smith's going to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Well, now how about this return? And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick-6, it's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Now Geno. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Still fighting for more. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Smith. Going deep for Walker. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.